Hi everyone, welcome to King Worldwide. My name is Lisa. This is my dad, Roy.
Hello, everybody.
This is about our highest calling.
And this is going to be a great day. As children of God, we are really special. We are made in the image and likeness of Almighty God. We are made to have fellowship with God.
What does that mean? Like a communication?
Yeah, let me say this. I think this might be the most important message we've ever shared on these broadcasts.
I agree.
And yes, it means fellowship means to communicate, to abide.
Converse back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, just like you do with your best friend, is that you just communicate, and actually, like I do in the morning now, is that I just talk to Jesus and I ask him, I'll say a thing or two, and I ask him to tell me what he's thinking about today.
That's good.
And where he can guide me. And
we're excited the director's here smiling.
And it might be it's not a bolt of lightning, but I do get little rifle bullets of information, just boom, boom, just promptings is what I call it. All right, so here's a verse to kind of start off with.
Okay, so this is coming from a new translation, believe it or not. So it's Genesis 1:26 through 28, and this is from Brenton's, and I looked it up to see how to say it, Septuagint. So it's like one of the very first writings. Okay, Septuagint, I think is how you say it. Okay, and God said, "Let us make man according to our image and likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the flying creatures of heaven, and over the cattle, and all the earth, and over all the reptiles that creep on the earth." And God made man according to the image of God. He made him, male and female, he made them. And God blessed them, saying, "Increase and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the seas and flying creatures of heaven, and all the cattle, and all the earth, and all the reptiles that creep on the earth." There's a reason the Lord said to say that verse right now. Okay. With the reptiles.
Now, God is love, and love needs to have someone to give to. That's why God made us. He made us so he could give us his love. Listen to this verse.
And we could give back. This is 1 John 4, verses 7, 8, and 16 from the Aramaic Bible in plain English. "Beloved, let us love one another, because love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. And we have come to know and believe the love that God has for us. God is love. Whoever abides in love abides in God, and God in him." It's a lot of love and a lot of God.
That's exactly right. God is love.
Yes.
All right. God could have given his love to the angels, and he did. But given to angels didn't provide total fulfillment, because angels aren't made in his image. We are exactly like God, as Lisa just read, in that we can't, let me say, we are exactly like God, and we can't fellowship with a pet, but we need to fellowship with somebody who's on our level.
Pets are great, though.
Well, I'm not saying they're not great.
I know, but
so in God's case, he said there comes a time when we need someone to talk to and have communication on his own level. And voila, here we
are.
All we are. Now, the reason we're like that is because we're created in the image of God. That's how he is. He has the desire to fellowship with someone like himself. Verse
1 John 1:3 Amplified. "What we have seen and heard we also proclaim to you, so that you too may have fellowship as partners with us. And indeed, our fellowship, which is a distinguishing mark of a born-again believer, is with the Father and with his Son, Jesus Christ." So people that have not accepted Jesus as their Lord still have the liar as their overlord. and therefore they're not going to hear from God because there is no fellowship unless we're on the same spiritual page.
And that fellowship is active fellowship. It's not just being quiet.
And it's not one way.
It's not one way, and it's not necessarily just reading. I think the best way to understand is talking. And Lisa's the best example of that. She likes to talk.
No, that's not the truth. Everyone thinks that. But friends, I was in bondage, and the Lord said, well, I've learned I couldn't stop my thoughts. And so I had to speak the word. And so I learned that I don't really like silence, because I learned that if I'm silent, well, not anymore, but negative thoughts used to come in. So I learned the hard way to speak. So that's why it's okay if someone makes fun of me. I'm free and I'm happy and I'm peaceful.
I'm not making
No,
fun.
I know, but a lot of people have.
But
so.
I didn't mean to open up a can of worms either.
But it's fellowship with the Lord, because He loves to be praised.
I know.
And I'm not just talking.
So what does God want us to do more than anything?
Talk to Him.
He wants us to fellowship with Him. What do you mean? Talk with Him. Discuss the thing. This is good. Discuss the things of life with Him. In other words, the things that you're going through in life, just talk to Him. And I mean, that might sound kind of stupid in a way, but just talk to Him. He wants to be aware of where you are, what you're going through. He actually knows, but fellowship and saying, it's just like if I have a family member, like Lisa. Let's say if I know that Lisa's going through things or having some issues and all, is that I enjoy her, and she does. I enjoy her mentioning it and talking it out with me.
Not always mention it. I'm not allowed sometimes. But if I do, it's very good to talk about it.
Well, but that's it. I mean, God knows about it. Jesus knows about it. But at the same token, when you fellowship, when you go to Him, you're giving out. And therefore, that gives Him the green light to give back.
Yeah, He wants to, but He's not going to force Himself on us.
Not at all.
And that's the thing.
He wants us to be with Him.
He loves us, else He would have made us as a robot. And He didn't. He gave us free will, and with our free will, we're to go to Him.
Say, Lord, you have anything to tell? Do you have anything to tell me? If you have anything to tell me,
please do.
I'm ready to listen.
I'm ready to listen.
I just want to be your friend. Last point. Goes to the first sentence, purposely. Understand you are special. Yes. You're really special, and don't ever forget it, and you'll feel that way the more you communicate with Jesus.
Yes, no matter how we feel, even if it's negative or we feel like we're zero, like worthless, it's not the truth, because God created us and we are His apple of His eye. But sometimes we don't feel like that. So it's a matter of start talking to Him and getting to know Him.
Okay.
Have a great day.
This is our highest calling.